fares great Hecate amid such inauspicious nights? Scarce has she had occasion lately to illuminate this place.
Headmistress seems well enough. I've not once seen hardship ever get to her. But then, perhaps she wears that veil of hers so as to never show even a trace of doubt.
We all wear veils, don't we, sorceress? Great Hecate, she merely puts aside all pretenses about it. Well, good to know that she is still herself, and I remain her humble servant here. Glorious Hera has opted to lend you her power, if my senses don't deceive. Your family of hers and come to her defense. Perhaps she shall be favorable to you.
She has been thus far. I know the gods can take care of themselves, but we seem to have a mutual understanding and a shared interest at the moment.
How mercenary. And the proper posture with the gods, I think. You needn't second-guess my aid. Great Hecate wills it, so it shall be yours. Maggot, I salute your great achievement.
The shades about this place. They're trapped in the decaying bodies of their mortal selves, aren't they? Unable to travel to my father's realm.
I know, right? This is a revolution in the necromantic arts. These shuffling wretches trapped on the very verge of death. I could study them for moons and moons on end. How absurd. The very idea of family, sorcerers. That we've some innate bond with those who share some of our blood. You've met my Aunt Circe. Do you believe that we're at all alike?
Madame Circe seems very devoted to our craft in her own right. Just not in the same way as you, Lady Medea. Are you so loath to think that you may have something in common?
Circe was never willing to push our practice to the depths of what it can achieve. She would turn mortals into livestock. I would turn them dead. A differing approach is all, perhaps. Great Hecate, I celebrate your ways. Your light, welcome to my farm. As vast as the breadth of our craft, isn't it, sorcerers? For all your studies with great Hecate, I suspect you've scarce learned anything about my areas of expertise.
You're right that my experience is no match for yours, Lady Medea. I've spent very little time with mortals. Still living ones, that is.
Of late, I'm spending little time with the still living ones myself. Most are highly susceptible to insinuation, or at least to certain types of toxins, easily administered in food or drink. It's you. I thank you, sorceress. Infusing fear into the night lets me conduct certain experiments I normally cannot. Though I'm also bound to test you here, as does great Hecate below.
Test me? Lady Medea, what of the massive Cyclops already barring my path? He'll try to eat us both.
Nah, this witch here is not exactly to my taste. And besides, we got ourselves a little arrangement now, since I can't smell as easy what with all the bodies popping up.
Your fight is with the Cyclops still. My aim is merely to enact the will of night in my own way. Do try your best to pretend I'm not even here, which may be difficult, admittedly.
What's more?
Best concentrate on him.
The noxious, death-strewn field beyond the city of Ephira now lies still once more, although a sense of rising fear yet lingers with the many restless souls that there reside.
Lady Medea certainly transformed this place.
Look, I only had a couple here and there.
Are you quite serious, Cyclops? The bodies of the dead ought not to be consumed. All sorts of diseases and the like.
I'm telling you, they can be pretty good. Just gotta age them right. But anyways, we can pick up on that later. Got a warm one over there.
Lady Medea, I cannot believe the two of you are getting on like this. The Testament of Night requires that you form alliances with those who stand in our way.
We merely have a common interest, sorcerers. The Cyclops yet stands in your way, so have at him. I'm here to make the night more foul at your own behest.
I draw you down, O moon. Lend me your light.
How strange to see ungainly Polyphemus and Medea work together, even if the vow of rivals was the cause. Though stranger is how that Cyclops is the second shepherd I have known with a propensity for lengthy sleeping spells.
Also, I was saving that for you. Fear nothing, sorceress. At least not from me here. Beyond the city gates, I shall be testing your resolve whenever you speak the vows. But in this pharmacy, as I call it, I merely test the potency of my concoctions and the like.
But you fought against me with such rancor, Lady Medea. If there is some bad blood between us, I would like to know the cause.
Perish the very thought. I merely wish for you to not let down your guard with anyone. And besides, there's no bad blood for those of our predilection. All blood has its uses.
More company.
Well, here we are already, sorceress. Mere moments prior, we were speaking amicably by my cauldron, and yet now it's come to this.
I know you're to confront me here because of the oath we took, Lady Medea. But the Cyclops hasn't had as good of an excuse.
Come, you've trespassed on his property for one, and he is famished for another. Look at him, he's at a loss for words. Lord Polyphemus, you must say something.
I'm sorry, let my people do the talking this time.